And where we are. Well, hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Welcome, Wayward Gamers, to the Emporium. I am Jay, also known as Neopet3 on the socials, and probably the evilest of GMs after tonight. Um, Welcome, everyone, for joining us to our The Legends of the Natural Ones, our Pathfinder 2E actual play campaign. Before I start into a recap and the heavy combat tonight, let us introduce these wonderful and talented players that are sitting at this beautiful virtual table. Starting off with you, Jeff. Jeff, how are you doing? And who are you playing this evening that may
Hi.
or may not survive?
Oh, gee, thanks. Hi, everybody. I am Jeff, and I am doing very well. Monday night was my 7th wedding anniversary.
Oh,
And then last night I got to go see Iron Maiden. So,
Oh,
and then
wow.
tonight I get to play my favorite campaign with all of these fabulous folks. And I play Aviro Starborn, our resident wizard slash coward.
and
Although he is growing up slowly but surely.
sh-
Slowly.
slowly, but he's growing. So we can
Slowly
only
but surely.
imagine what else he might do tonight. And his skills might come into handy tonight.
Maybe. We'll
Run
see.
away. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Jeff, for being here. Next, Jim, how are you doing, sir? And who are you playing this wonderful
I
evening?
I'm great. I'm Jim. No, I'm also known as Hawkmare1 on almost all the socials, and tonight I'm playing Glastoc Steelcloak, our dwarven sorcerer.
Yes, our dwarven, wonderful, grumpy sorcerer who
Yes.
we'll see how well he does tonight because
Eh.
I'm looking forward to the new spells you got. Thank you for being here, Jim. Harry, hello,
Hello.
welcome. How are you doing? And what wonderful player or what wonderful character are you indulging us tonight?
I am going to be playing Brynn, and she is the perpetually pissed off half elf, the criminal element, and the sex symbol of our crew. And
That's true.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I can't wait to kick some ass.
there will be
It's time.
some potential butt kicking tonight as well.
Rogues do
And
it from behind.
yes, and
Okay.
you know, who knows what Tim's doing these days too. So,
Yeah, yeah. I hope we don't, because you just said the combat and all the combat. I hope we don't encounter Tib in this, but we'll find out, I suppose.
yes. And last but never least, our wonderful guest player, Ryan. How are you doing, sir? And who are you playing this evening?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for having me. And I will be playing, as I have for the last few episodes here, Gwendolyn, a member of the Whizbangs, the last people that were charged with this very important quest.
Yes, the human barbarian of anger and rage. Uh,
Grr,
yes, rager. Uh,
grr.
yes. Look, if you tuned in last episode, you know that we left on an interesting cliffhanger when the group came home after a long road of questing, of getting a shard, celebrating being back in Sandpoint, and then walking home. Vero noticed that the statue in the garden wasn't there and tried to feel it and it wasn't there. At which point, Gwen was like, there's never been a statue there, and immediately drew her sword because she knew it was most likely the Weeping's death, which Gwendolyn and the Whizbangs had some interesting encounters in the past with the Weeping Death. Now, for those Whovians or lovers of Doctor Who, might know the Weeping Death by another name in another realm, the Weeping Angels. This Weeping Death is the my Pathfinder version of these creatures in Pathfinder 2. So it's going to be some interesting mechanics tonight. As we pick up, as Gwendolyn draws her sword, looking around, and the realization that the Whizbangs captured, secured, imprisoned a weeping death in the vault, which the natural ones have never been able to open. Lucky for them. And that's where we pick up outside the manor as you're about to run in or do whatever you want. Group, where are you starting and what are you doing?
I think as soon as Gwyn draws her sword, I would be like, "What are we doing? What are we doing? Who are we fighting?" And Brynn also has her sword out,
Well,
like immediately, just like looking around, confused.
so weeping death are they're not good.
I can't
Uh,
imagine they are good, but like, what kind of bad?
well, they're real bad, real bad. Um, well, they're
What
subspecies
flavor
of
of bad, Aviro?
well, they're a subspecies of gargoyle. So there's that whole general thing. Generally they have some immunities. They don't bleed. The stone. Um, they have physical resistances. They're very fast, very fast. They also have tremor sense, so they can they can sense our vibrations through the ground if we walk. Uh, there are some sandworms actually out in the deserts, very large ones that if you have to walk without
Focus.
rhythm. Sorry. So weeping deaths are well they're not good. You can freeze them. They are paralyzable. Uh,
Oh, good. I can't wait to use all my freeze spells on them. We're
Oh no,
fucked.
yeah, no. It doesn't take a spell. You just have to look at them. That's all it takes. You just look
What?
at them. Yes.
The problem is
Well,
that they
shit.
usually.
Brynn puts her sword away.
No,
What are we
No,
gonna fucking
take
do
it
about that?
out.
Bryn, you don't. Yes. It's not quite. I mean, it's that easy, but it's not quite that easy. Uh, uh,
I look
sorry.
at Gwen. I'm like, could you explain this in normal people speak, please?
This is normal people speak.
Statues come to life. They try to rend you, so you want to make sure to smash them first.
Gotcha. Perfect. Thank you.
But if you
Aviro,
look
see
at
how easy
them,
that was?
they stop.
Oh,
Problem is, if there's more than one of them,
well,
I
if
can only look
there's
in one direction at a time.
right. Well, if there's not 5 of them, I think we should be okay, right? Right?
Maybe.
Yes and no.
These things are
They,
terrible. They
if
were in service to a greater evil before, but I do not think that is back. At least we have that going for us.
Oh, timeout. What greater evil?
I'm
Good
trying to
question,
remember
Glastoc.
what it was called, but I am a little drunk. So, um,
that makes two of you.
Yeah, it's the same.
this is going to be an interesting night. What was it called? It was a hydra of some sort, I think.
Hydra. Oh
It
great.
just kept singing and making us forget.
Oh great.
Ugh. Well, all right. I mean, everybody keep an eye out, literally.
No. I mean,
Just,
don't blink.
oh,
We have to
They
blink.
can move if you even blink. That's good.
Oh.
Keep like that. Yes, exactly.
right. Ah,
And you
ah.
said you have one of these downstairs. How is that even possible?
Yeah, we baited it into the vault and then closed the vault.
And your extraction plan?
Sorry?
The extraction plan that you had, you had a plan to
I am
extract
not the
it.
plan person. No, I am the smash things person.
Woman
Our
after
plan
my own
person
heart.
was gone at that point, so it's difficult.
So, is the plan to hunt this thing down, or to avoid it, or to, oh, I don't know, burn down the fucking house?
Well, that seems a bit of an overreaction.
Does
Is it
it?
just the
Not
one?
the way you described it. I don't think. I
I
think it's perfectly reasonable. We have rooms at the inn. This place is nice and everything, but it's not necessary.
I mean, well, if how okay, all right. I won't veto the burning of the house, but can I get all of the books out first, please?
I do not
Oh,
believe it will work. And
why?
if we do not destroy it, it will just go on to terrorize Sandpoint.
Yeah.
Great
Uh,
power, great responsibility. Fine.
Aviro, you said it has resistances. Resistances to what?
Well, it has physical resistance, kinetic resistances to the physical matter of that sort. And it doesn't have blood, so it
Okay,
cannot
okay. It doesn't
bleed.
have blood, so it doesn't bleed. Yeah. If we hit it with our weapons, will that hurt it?
Jay.
Yes, but there's probably a certain number that it resists.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
you guys stare at it. I'll sneak up behind it, and that means I get an extra D6. I mean, I can do more damage. 2 extra damages, in fact, of strength 6.
The next piece.
I mean, we were able to
Not-
smash them before, but
not Brynn metagaming there.
Ah, I can hurt it more.
this is good. We have a plan.
Yes. All right.
Right.
Okay. So if what Gwyn says is true, and
Yeah.
all we have to do is look
If.
at it, I guess part of the problem though is that this thing is probably fairly sneaky,
Yes.
which
course,
means
it
it's
has to
going
be.
it's going to try to come upon us from some angle where somebody is not looking.
Well, what I would do if it were me, and I am very sneaky, is I would wait until a group of people like this were talking, and then I would wait a minute. And then Brynn like whirls around and like looks and is like,
We should all stand back to back. We should all stand back to back. And he immediately spins around.
Immediately. I spin around and put my back to Aviro's back. It's very
Right.
smart, Aviro. It's like water buffalo. They do this.
Do they?
Okay.
Don't.
Yes. Yes, they do.
As I was saying,
I like to imagine. Do the 3 of them go back to back and Glastoc is like stuck in the middle? Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Glastoc?
so being back to back may cause some hindrance in some of us swinging our weapons. And he looks directly at Gwyn and the size of her two-handed sword. So,
It is very large. Yes.
so perhaps the best way to do this is as we move in, we make sure that there is one person looking in each primary direction for the most part. So north, south, east, and west.
All right.
Okay. Now, I don't suggest we be completely back to back for said reason. All right.
Right.
Unfortunately, and he looks straight at Aviro, this means one of us better yell really loudly if something happens because we know he's not going to attack it directly.
Glastoc, do you think there's anyone who will yell less loudly than me?
No, that's why I was looking at you when I said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
All right. Well, so what do we say? 4 paces and more or less back to back, and
yeah, that's probably best. My suggestion is since Gwyn probably knows the layout of the house best, Gwyn goes in first.
Okay.
Brynn and I will go in and flank, and then Aviro, you'll bring up the rear.
Why do I have to bring up the rear?
are we sure he should bring up the rear?
He
With that thing
probably
snatches
should
them up like a
not.
It doesn't matter which direction he's going to be looking in because it's, I don't know. You want him to look north then or south?
Well, what if this thing snatches him up like a weak antelope?
Well,
I don't want to be a weak antelope.
I
Well,
mean,
then do not be a weak antelope.
Yes,
I
I
don't
like
think you
that.
quite understand how I operate here.
do we want to tie a rope to each other again so we always know where each other is?
That's a great idea.
I think that's a hindrance.
Well, exactly.
Okay. Well, Aviro,
I
don't be a weak antelope. Manifest.
Actually, Aviro, how much do you
Yes.
weigh?
He spouts off. I don't know offhand. Details? Nope.
Nope.
Not a thing I wrote down there, Ryan. Aviro weighs if he's like
120 pounds soaking
Yeah.
If he's like 5'6", yeah, 120. That sounds about right. He's tall and skinny.
All right, this might be the alcohol talking, but what if we took that rope and we rig up something so that I carry Aviro on my back?
No, because that may hinder Aviro being able to cast spells.
Will it?
Or you swinging your sword.
I'm not
Aviro,
going
you
to
are very
hit
small.
you.
And I don't.
Hey,
No
I
Jay,
offense,
might hit
Aviro. I
you.
don't think you're big enough to hinder Gwyn. So
Jay,
Yes.
what time is it? Is it nighttime?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Fairly
It's
late because
nighttime.
we got back into
Yep.
town
Okay.
and had food and then
All right.
immediately came out.
It's all dark. And the
So,
house
okay.
is dark.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, stupid question. And Gwyn, can you see in the dark?
I can, but I can also make it so that we all can.
Okay.
oh, please.
So
yes.
I'm just going to light up my sword.
Oof. Do you
Okay.
have to stab us?
No, it is just a torch. I can.
Oh,
Yeah, it's,
I thought you were gonna have to do something to us. I thought you were
I
giving
haven't-
us.
You want me to stab you? I don't.
No, no,
Okay.
no,
No.
please.
It's weird if you did want that. It's.
Quite. Yes. Well,
Because
All right.
otherwise, I would probably switch and have me go in first since I have dark vision. So
correct.
Wait, can
Well, I
they
think
not
we'll
see
be-
in the dark?
no, they can't.
Oh,
That's.
I'm so
a
sorry.
Really, that's a
Wait,
great
they
trick,
who?
Gwen.
Hey, who?
Who?
You
Us.
too.
Us too?
We
We
can-
can see in the dark.
We
Oh,
can
can
see
you?
in
Okay.
low light, Aviro.
Yeah.
That's not dark.
There's a moon.
Tomato. I mean.
Tomato. We're not mundane humies.
I know. And I said we can't see in the dark, can we? And I like tweak Aviro's ear.
Ow.
And all right.
We got a good plan.
I think so.
It's
Okay.
good enough.
All right.
Eyes open, no blinking now.
Question though. Where are we going in the house? Like, are we going down to the vault to try to let this thing out? Or are we going to, go up to the top floor and sweep our way down? Or
I
should
say
we
we start
all
at the
run in
vault.
different directions really fast?
No, not
No.
that
I
one.
confuse them.
No, I think we move slowly through the thing.
All
Actually,
right.
as we're sitting here talking, Glastoc's gonna cast light and he's gonna put it on his axe.
Cool.
So that gives us
Very
a bright light in a 60-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And with Gwen's sword, that's a 60-foot radius sword light as well.
Wow.
Okay, perfect.
I have two
Yeah,
orbs.
It's bright for a 60-foot radius and dim light for the next 60, like a torch.
Yep.
So
Before we jump in, I would like the first perception check from everyone, please.
Oh boy. I'm so good at seeing. No, I'm not. It's an 18.
here we go. It's gonna be one of those nights, guys. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Hey!
Jim. Yeah, Jim.
You did it.
Way to be a leader.
Wow.
God, I hate digital dice.
Shh. That one Glastoc. Nice.
So I got a 15.
Okay. Awesome 15. Cool. Okay. Oh, gotta change something there. Okay, that's good. All righty.
So
So
those of you watching at home, Jay is doing behind the scenes game mastery stuff.
So which brings us to Aviro, what did you get?
18. He is
What?
also distracted.
I also got an 18.
Wow, we are on fire, guys.
What did Gwendolyn get?
I got a 33.
There we go.
Holy cow, so perceptive. It's probably because your light sword. Like almost
Uh,
like a saber of light, if you will.
Yeah. Everybody
No,
should
because
get
you
one of
know what
these.
you're looking for. I will give
Ah,
you that.
thanks.
I will give you that. That is, yeah, definitely you know what you're looking for. All right. So what part of the house are you entering in first? Where are you
I
going
votes
in?
the basement. I want to go straight to that fucking
You're
thing.
outside. So where are you
Oh.
going in? Are you going front
Well,
door?
we're in front of a door, aren't we?
You are in
Yeah,
front of the door.
is that the side door?
No, this
or
is
that
the front door.
Okay.
This is the
door.
front
Into the
door.
sitting room.
Front door.
So the question is,
So
are you
easy
going?
enough to-
But there are several other doors to the house.
I think this door is fine.
This
It's
one's
as
fine.
good as any other door.
All right. So
Either this or we climb up the trestle and go in on the second floor.
No,
reason for
no,
that.
this is good. 'Cause
Okay.
climbing means we can only look in one direction.
Correct.
Good
And we
point.
can't be very mobile if that thing pops out.
Gwen, would you like to move your character, your token into the first room, please? And then bring everyone in. Let everyone get in to about 15 feet into the room. And which direction are you looking, Bryn?
I guess I would be looking towards these stairs.
Okay. And then I'm sorry, Gwendolyn, which way are you looking?
Straight ahead.
Okay. And then Glastoc, where are you looking?
So, okay, if Gwyn is looking west, that would be straight ahead. Bryn
Mhm.
is looking south, I'll be looking north.
Okay. All right. And then what about Aviro?
Aviro screws up and is also looking north because he got messed up
That's
throughout everybody talking about
bloody
who's looking where.
perfect. That is
It's like a millennial child, like going. You say north and east, and like these words mean something to me.
Can you
No,
move
we
your
just
token?
there was so much talk about who's looking where
Oh
that
yeah.
He lost
Uh,
track of.
he lost track and suddenly he's looking north
Oh
then-
shit.
and then he squeaks and then turns back and now he's looking east.
Oh god. Oh god. Are they appearing, or is it just me?
Um
Oh,
even with the 18,
Which is not great, Jay.
you notice just after you get in, as you're kind of looking, um Glastoc and Aviro, out of the corner of your eye, you suddenly see one like move right there. And
oh
suddenly
my
it just
god.
Bryn, as you were looking at the stairs, suddenly your eyes moved to the second and you saw one in the southern corner.
Oh my god. Gwen, 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 Gwen.
What? What?
I see
What?
one. I see one. There's one right there. There's one right there. I'm not blinking.
All right.
Dude, how do we kill it? How do we kill it?
We
Can it
smash
see
it.
us? Can it see us?
How many of these things are there?
Possibly.
See, I
Hard to
see.
say.
Well, there's one right there, Gwen. You do the honors. You're the smashy.
Gwen, guess what
Holy
you see?
shit, there's 4 of them!
Oh no. All right, we're in trouble. There's one over here too.
Shit. Well,
So
okay.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh god.
Fif-
Oh my god.
15 minutes of discussing to walk in the house and we get into combat the second we walk in.
Right, right.
Yay!
Who could have seen this coming? I got a 24. Oh, are you gonna go around? Sorry.
No, that's fine. So Bryn, you got a 24?
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, wait. Why? Oop.
I
Oh, there it is. I'm trying to. Glastoc.
27.
Nice. Which brings us to. I can't spell your name right, Aviro, but now I can. Aviro.
28.
Ooh, nice.
You're rolling
He
so
spun
good.
around he spun around this entire-
No. At which point we get to Gwen.
29.
Nice. You are doing you all are doing really good on that initiative round. So
we're not blinking. So
We're not blinking.
obviously.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It should be 30. I forgot to add my
Ooh.
2 for my because I
Oh,
have improved initiative. so
that's
it's 30.
true.
I also have that.
A 30?
You also have a 30?
No. I also have. Sorry, I have
Oh.
a 24 or whatever I said. I remembered to add my little bonus. I was saying I have the little bonus also.
Oh, so you do have that little bonus then.
I have the bonus.
Okay. Oh, Bryn is
Bryn
just
also
being
has
funny.
I
Bryn
already
also has
added
the
mine
bonus,
in.
but it was
I'm
already
sorry.
calculated.
That makes a lot more sense.
Apology.
No worries. Okay. Starting the initiative order. One may have moved. So this one moved. It went first.
Oh.
It moved there. And then as it moved in, Gwen, you looked forward and saw it. as it peered out of the darkness. Now, the one thing you're
Oh.
going to notice is even though your swords are supposed to be generating 60 feet of light, it's not. It flickers. After
Of course.
after 20 feet, it flickers. And
20 feet
it's
away.
after 20 feet of it, the light is like darkness flicker. And it's flickering. Clearly,
Fuckers.
these creatures have a presence that inhibits, or an ability that could use that inhibits light.
God. Oh God. All right.
So, with that being said, Aviro, what would you like to do? It's your
Okay,
turn.
so I see the one that is to the south. Is that what I'm getting?
So you were looking north at this one.
No, I'm
Mhm.
looking east.
Oh, you mean this way?
Nope, east.
This.
This way.
Oh, you're looking
Back
out.
out the door.
Okay, you're looking
Yeah.
at the door. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
So
When we came in, I was looking north, but then realized Glastoc was looking north, so then I spun.
So you immediately went back the other way. I see.
Yeah.
So you look
yeah.
behind you. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So what actions are you using? You have 3 actions. What are you going to be using?
So I guess I'm going to, until I see, because I have to look at a target to target it, right?
Yes.
Like,
So basically
generally that's how that
we can
works.
say is that you do know that Brynn and Glastoc and Gwyn have already said that
Mhm.
you're kind of surrounded. They each saw
Mhm.
one. So doing a quick look around, you can see where they're at.
yeah, except for he is terrified of looking in any other direction but east.
Okay, you do that. So he is not. He is looking at the door, at the
So I
open
think
door.
he is.
Not, in other words, we're not looking at one of them right now.
Yes, he is not looking at one of them right now.
So I'm not looking at any of them right now because I'm looking east.
Yep, you're looking out the door.
So what that means is, can I ready a delayed action?
I do
or-
have a quick question.
Yes.
Brynn kind of did make a scene saying to Gwyn, there's one right over here, there's one right over here.
Yes.
Would Aviro have looked that way upon
That's
Brynn saying that? That's
he could
or no. Or no.
he
I don't want to
could.
interrupt.
I think he would not.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think he
No.
is so literal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was told to look
He
this
walked-
way.
I was told to look this
I
way.
understand. Okay.
And I get yelled at when I don't do what I'm
When I
told.
don't
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So
Never
he's
mind. That's
only going to
better.
be looking east until we
That's
tell
better.
him to
Yeah.
look otherwise.
I'm just not going
Exactly.
to see any of your friends get killed. That's perfect.
Pretty much.
Honestly, that's probably for the best.
Best case scenario. Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
no-
can
zero
delay.
drama.
You can delay an action, but you have to be
Mhm.
kind of specific because you use
Yeah.
you use your reaction. So you have to be a little bit more specific on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Now, you could say, I want to cast a particular spell, or I would allow that you could say, I'm going to use an action to look at, I will turn around and look at something. That
Mhm.
would be an appropriate use of that reaction delay.
Mhm.
So for mechanics, I gave Jeff the information I had because of Vero, but he never really gave you the information. So mechanically, you need to use an action to look at the weeping
Ugh.
death,
Off,
but
bro.
you have to make a flat DC check to not blink. And the more and distracted, I should say. And the more actions you use focusing and concentrating on that, the lower the DC gets.
Oh, so we can forfeit some of our actions to try not to blink.
Exactly.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
But you have to roll a flat D20. And with that flat D20, if you roll under that DC, or
Is it like Call of Cthulhu rules? We want low rolls?
no. Maybe I'm a mistake. Yeah, you have to roll over that DC. Sorry, you have to roll over that DC.
Okay.
If you roll over that DC, you succeed.
So if the DC is 10, if we roll 11 or higher, we're okay.
Exactly. And
Okay.
then if you use 2 actions, it'll drop to like DC 5.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. We have to
And if
be
you use 3
strategic. We gotta see
actions,
how,
it
how
becomes
much
a
we're
1.
willing to risk.
And
And
it,
this is a great enemy, Jay. Did you make this yourself?
yeah.
Good for
Wow.
you.
So if you use
I like
3
it.
actions, it turns into a DC of 1.
Okay.
So
So
that's
I am going
the
to.
mechanic. Ladies and gentlemen, this
Ooh.
is the mechanic of Pathfinder 3 or 2E, using the weeping death. That's a
Jay's
motivator
operating in Pathfinder 3.
Yes.
We're
I
freaking-
like how Jay keeps 1 second he's calling them weeping angels, and then the next second he's calling them weeping death.
They're
So-
supposed
you
to be
know what?
weeping death.
Yes.
Leave him alone. The man's had a stroke.
Evil
Yes, I did.
gargoyles. Evil gargoyles.
Thank you.
Get off
Thank
his fucking case, Jim.
Oh my god.
So what Aviro is going to do is, do I need to spend an action to maintain vigilance?
Yes.
That's essentially what he's. Okay, so I'm going to spend all 3 actions to maintain vigilance.
Okay.
No,
Or do you want to delay? Do
I
you
will
want to use
delay.
it?
I will delay one. I will delay one of my actions till later if we need to move. If everyone says, "Hey, Aviro, we're moving," back up with us.
And
Okay.
we're moving, and we're moving.
So
So
he-
is it
I will
move
keep
or
one
is it
action.
so you're gonna reserve a delay action to move, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
if it is needed. Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
yeah. So 2 of my actions are vigilance.
Now, additionally, one other thing I wanted to say. Now, being able to go visually, how visuals work is if you're looking in a specific location, I generally would take the corners of the direction you're looking and going out. So
So
anything in
45s.
45. So whatever's in that
Yep.
square, you potentially could see. Anything outside that square, you can't concentrate looking at. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that mean you can only look at one at a time?
No. If
No,
there are
like, so-
multiple ones in that square, in that vision, you could potentially use one action to look at both of them. But the DC to be distracted because you're looking at 2 different ones potentially is higher. That
Okay.
flat roll.
So, like,
Okay.
Like-
okay.
Like Brynn right now could theoretically see 2
Mhm.
because they're at about 45-degree angles from
Mhm.
her to
Mhm.
each other.
Exactly.
Right. And even Gwyn, depending on how she rotated, could see 2. Glastoc can only see 1, no matter what.
Right.
So yeah.
Mhm. So mechanically, that's kind of how I'm looking at for combat and things of that nature. So if you have,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
kind of so everyone's on the same page of this process.
Okay.
Thank you. We know that's not interesting to watch, audience, but thank you for bearing with
I
us.
find it very interesting. Math.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Math
So,
nerds will.
That comes from the math teacher.
So Aviro's done. Gwyn,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
Well, first off, quick tempered. I want to rage, but I want a special rage. I want a spirit rage because I know these things
Oh
are
my
resistant
God.
to physical damage. I'm going to deal spirit damage.
Ooh.
Ryan, it kind of sounded like you said fiscal damage there, which is, I feel like, what I get when I get my paycheck and I spend too much.
Yes.
Yes.
Fiscal damage.
Yes. That is fiscal damage. Like spending a day at Disneyland.
Yeah, 100% fiscal damage.
So
Okay,
to
so
add to the
bonus?
atmosphere, when I do that, there's a slight shimmer that starts to radiate out from me, and you might hear whispers, just not even really being able to make them out what's being said, but just behind you, you might hear someone you might think is a familiar voice, but might be dead.
Ooh.
Oh, spooky.
Like you need to see
Seasonally
each of us. Like
appropriate raging. Yes.
that
Seasonally
voice is unique to
appropriate
each of us.
rage.
That's cool.
Wow. Okay.
So yes, that was a thankfully free action for barbarians since we're in our first round. And
Was it
then
free action or a bonus action?
it's a free action now.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it if you trigger it when you start initiative,
Mm-hmm.
free action.
Nice.
Kick ass.
Nice.
And then I am going to keep locked on the one directly in front of me. So what do I need to roll for that? I'm not giving up additional actions for it.
So if you're not giving up additional actions after your turn, I will have you roll a flat d20.
Okay. In that case, my plan is to
Mhm.
go straight at it and hit it as hard as I can.
So
Sudden charge.
That's
So
great.
you're gonna move the
Sudden charge.
you're gonna move roughly 15 feet.
Oh, there, yeah.
Okay, 15 feet, which is one action,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna strike it the first time for second action.
Yes.
And are you gonna strike it again? Or what's your plan for the third action?
My plan is for the third action to spend it to keep sight on it
Okay.
to not blink.
Okay. Okay. So that does reduce, because if you don't use an action to look at it, it gets much, much harder. So, because
Yeah.
then it could potentially move. So go ahead. You move first action, second action. Wail away. Sail away.
Brian, are you doing the sudden charge maneuver?
I was
Or-
not, but thank you for reminding me that
Yeah,
exists.
don't you have that?
Yay.
I do have that. Sudden charge. Where did I put that? There it is. Oh, but it costs 2 actions, so I'm not doing a sudden
Okay.
charge. I'm just going to walk up to it very calmly, very reasonably,
With a
and
purpose.
take my massive
Walk-
sword
Approach it with a
and hit it.
Doesn't that still take 2 actions though? Because you have an action to move and then an action to swing.
You are correct. Yes.
So does sudden charge
sudden
let you
charge-
attack as part of that?
Yeah, you get an
Yep.
attack as part of that.
Yeah.
And
And
then
your
it-
movement within melee, you may strike that enemy. It's essentially 6 of
Same
one, half a
thing.
dozen
Okay.
another.
Yeah, you get
Difference is sudden charge, you get to stride twice. I don't need to do that here.
Oh, I
so
see. I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think I did that with the boulette. Or
Mhm.
whatever that creature was.
Boule,
think it was that.
boule.
And that is total spirit rage 22.
Wow.
Hit it.
It's
What-
a freaking
wait-
rock.
Wait a minute. You just 22?
I get a whole bunch of bonuses when I'm raging.
What's your plus to hit?
20.
So you
Wait a
rolled a 2.
Yes.
Okay. Just confirming.
That was a little algebra problem there for everybody watching at home.
Because
That's 20
my-
plus X equals
I
22.
ran out of toes, so we could just call it 20 if you
you
want.
missed. Or no, let me rephrase that. You hit, and it just
Oh.
bounced off of it.
Bounced off.
Ah.
of it.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Okay.
Brian, how does your spirit rage affect?
It transfers the damage type from slashing to spirit damage.
Intriguing. Okay.
Very nice.
So yeah,
So, gosh, I thought that would work.
22 technically
You
doesn't.
got to roll
hit it.
higher than a 2, bud.
Yeah.
Listen,
I was gonna
you'll
say.
you'll
You're good,
do
but you're
it.
not
You
that
just
good.
got to roll better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
God
and then you
darn.
spend your last action to focus on it, correct?
Yes.
I need a flat D20 roll, and it's going to be 10 or higher.
Come on, bud. Come on, buddy.
It's an 8.
Oh no.
What happens?
You were so distracted by
watch
not
Doctor
hitting.
Who.
You were
I
so
was very
sure you were gonna
surprised.
hit
It
it.
caused me to blink.
Yeah.
No, actually, I
Yeah.
think as you kind of walked up to it, kind of sauntering up to it, and you just ring back, and you it was too much, and you just kind of maybe hit the wall, and just knocked into the wall a little bit, and you're kind of looking at your sword for a quick second,
Oh.
and yeah,
Huh.
so it's gonna do something, and
Yeah.
on its turn, in front of you in a second, yeah, that one is
Not our new best friend, Gwyn.
Actually, let me
No.
take that back. I have to mark this one real quick. There we go.
Marking.
Okay. As you went and you blinked or whatever, and as you swung, it's gone. It wasn't there. Like you thought it was right
Oops.
there, and then all of a sudden you like you said your eye just kind of when you hit the wall, you focused on the wall for a second, and as you kind of came down, it wasn't there, and then you realize it's right next to you.
Ah,
Does a
little does it
30
know, all it's doing is making me angrier.
does a 35 hit you?
Does a 35 hit? That's a good question. Yes.
Okay, you take 12
Yes, a
points of
35
you take
does
12
hit me.
points of slashing damage as suddenly as you right before that action, you look over and your arm you just get slashed across the shoulder. And then now you're focusing and looking at it as it's right to the left of you.
Okay. Um this could have gone better. Uh that's all I got then.
Yep. It used its reaction when you missed. When you failed your thing to move and attack. So, Blackstock, your turn.
Oh,
All right. So Glastock's going to use one action to raise the shield,
Okay.
good boy.
and he's going to
Good boy.
use one action to stare at it really, really hard,
Okay.
Good boy.
and then he's going to use his last action to attack it with his axe.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Okay. Give me your attack roll.
What do the red dot? What do the red dots mean? Red dots.
What happened? Why is this not?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Hold on. There we go.
Question. Oh, sorry.
27.
Hit.
Nice. Get him. Get him.
Let's go.
So it's 12 points of slashing damage. Is
Woo.
that right? Hold on. No. It is because I got to add my strength to that. 16 points of slashing damage and 3 points of
Bitch.
fire damage.
Nice.
So 16 of how much?
16 slashing.
Okay,
slashing.
16 slashing. And
Right,
then
and
what kind of weapon is that?
It's an axe.
Okay, just a steel axe. Okay. And then what is your magical axe? And you said how much fire?
3.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, you
But there's
nailed into it, and as you chopped into it, didn't get very far.
Right.
Your sword or your axe, even though it's magical, it really it took a chunk, but that fire definitely did a little bit of damage to it as well.
Okay. But there was something I wanted to check.
While he's checking something, I have a quick question for you,
Yes.
Pathfinder 2E people. Is a free 5-foot step still a thing in this game?
No,
Or
you
no?
actually have to use
No.
an action to make a 5-foot step. But you can use a
Yeah.
5-foot step to go around you can use an action to literally go around an enemy and not leave their attack stuff.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Damn it.
That's I thought I had some ability that did extra damage to like structures and stuff.
Thundering?
Ooh.
Yes. Or isn't it like rock shape or something? Like
Yeah, I gotta look, Jay.
Or
But
if
yeah,
you're
go
a-
ahead on to the.
If
So
you're a
I need a
dwarf-
flat, a flat D20 roll.
Okay.
Because you use an action to look at it.
Uh, 20 camera thing so I can see my 20. I rolled a 10.
Okay. You have focus on it.
Okay.
You're focused on it. It is not moving. Okay.
All right.
Brings us to Brynn.
hooray! Here's what I want to do.
Yay, Brynn.
I have a question.
Yes.
Every turn is a celebration.
Yes.
Can I yell something to Aviro as a free action?
Yes.
Awesome. I would say Aviro. Sorry. Aviro.
What?
Aviro. I need you to look right over by the stairs. You know where the stairs are?
Yes.
I need you to look over at the stairs. There's one over by the stairs, and I need you to stare at it like you've never stared at anything before.
What about this? What about east?
I'm gonna get that one, but I need you to stare at that one so it doesn't attack me.
But it'll leave our east open. All right.
Glastoc has that one. Gwyn has that one. I need you to fucking stare at that one while I deal with that one.
All
And I
right.
Point accordingly. And so I got Aviro staring at this one that I'm pinging right now. And I want to go ahead and move here.
Mm-hmm. On Aviro's
one
turn,
action.
can look. Yes.
No, I held my action. Remember, for a move, can I use my
For a
held action
move, yes. If you
to
want to,
spend my move action to spin? Can I do that?
well,
Hey.
I did ask you, did you want to use it to look, or did you want to move? And you specifically said you were
Right,
going
'cause I
to
spent-
move.
Because I spent an action to look. I spent 2 actions to look.
To
and I
look
saved-
east.
Yeah, and I saved one to spin. So can I spend my action to spin?
So you didn't use the word spin.
No, I
but
said move.
You said move. So
Right? Would you not consider a spin a move?
I was thinking you were walking. From the impression you were walking backwards with the group. But I will.
Does it have to be one or the other? Can it be both?
We will allow it to be both generally, but I was being very, very specific because I wanted to know if you were going to look at something or just move, because I asked you specific questions. But we will allow that. Yeah, you spinning around and you can kind of look in that general direction.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I need a.
So
Yep. Go ahead.
so that is one action to get over there.
Yep.
I'm going to use one action to stare at the fucking thing.
Okay.
And I want to use one action to hit it as hard as I can.
Okay. Give me a hit.
Now I got a question.
Yes.
Should I make my staring action first? Because if it can't move, I would probably get my sneak attack damage. Would I not?
Yes.
It's flat-footed. So should I make my staring action first and decide if it fucking moves?
Yes. That
Okay.
would be.
Awesome. Here I go!
Bravo, Carrie.
Thank you. 10.
Oh,
10.
what 10? What were you rolling?
10 was to stare at it.
Oh, okay, yeah. You stare. You got locked.
Yes.
You're locked on at that flat D20. Just
Thanks,
a flat
sure
D20.
am.
I was worried she was cheering a 10 to hit, and I'm
I
like,
know,
no,
same
No.
here. I was like,
Oh, no. Listen here. How dare you? First of all, my mod is an 18, so this fucker is in trouble.
Okay, roll your hit.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
Well, that's a 22 to hit him.
Mm.
That
Now,
hits.
I got a question. Oh, never
That's
mind.
what you need because
I no
it's
longer have a question.
flat-footed.
Yes.
Because you looked at it.
Awesome. Yes. Okay, great.
Gwen, if you had looked first, yeah.
Super duper.
Now I know.
Now you
we
know.
And
Alrighty.
knowing is half the battle.
And
Yep.
knowing is half the battle. Alrighty. So I got 2d6, 7 plus strength is 11. It's deadly, so I get 8, 15, and I get an additional 2d6 of sneak attack damage. Here I go. 18 plus that is 25 points of damage. And my
What kind
sword
of
is
weapon are you
magical.
using?
My +1 striking rapier, which is magical and deadly, and a finesse weapon.
Okay.
Which doesn't matter, but it is magical.
It's magical.
Which doesn't matter, but it's magical.
It's not
It's
cold
also-
iron or anything like that, correct?
Nope, it's got a special feature which is sharp.
Okay.
Just kidding. That's nothing.
Perfect.
Okay. Hey, I did something.
You did something.
Yay.
Yes.
Woo!
All right. It is some of the Weepy Death's turn. And Gwen, as you hit it, and it kind of, as you pierced it a little bit, it didn't drive in as far as you would think. Going
Gwyn or
into
Brynn?
flesh, because it's kind of that stone.
Gwyn or Brynn?
Or Brynn. I'm sorry, Brynn.
I didn't drive in as far.
Yeah, it didn't drive in as far. You know what? Now, what we're gonna do here is
Oh boy.
intimidation. Where's my intimidation roll on this one? Brynn. Let's see what my roll's gonna be. Oh, you gotta be flipping kidding me.
Brynn flips it off right in its dumb face.
What is your wisdom or will saving throw? What
It's a plus 14.
plus 14, so it would be a 24. Yeah. So you suddenly you felt this from the one you just hit. You felt this intimidating look as you hit it and look for a second, and then suddenly its eyes and mouth just kind of opens up that quick second as you're looking at right before you looked at it, it moved. And then when you're staring at it and hit it, it got this terrifying look but it didn't affect you because it tried to intimidate you.
Brynn gave it the teacher look, and this thing does not know that Brynn is that bitch. So,
Kinda. Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah.
Which brings us to Glastoc.
Again?
No, 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 no. The one that you're in
Oh,
front
I'm
of
like,
Glastoc.
cool. I can go
Ah.
again.
No.
Sweet, that seems so soon.
Um. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Crit fail again. Crit fail.
Glastoc. Guess what?
Wow.
What?
X.
Poof, it disappears.
Oh no.
Even though I was staring at it?
Yep, it just disappeared because it used a 3-point ability. It disappeared for a second.
Oh,
Okay.
That
God.
doesn't seem fair.
Disappeared for a second means that fucker's still right there. It's just invisible. Swing wildly, Glastoc.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. So basically, it used all of its actions to to enable a special ability, and used basically it's got more or less magic points. Is kind of what I put it together, and it used all
Uh-huh.
its magic points to disappearing blink.
Course.
It's very similar to flashing disappearance, but with no smoke. And just was
Oh.
like,
Great.
and for an instant and around, it just disappeared, and will reappear. Um, yeah, it'll reappear at its on its turn. So
And it's in a new location.
yeah,
It
which brings us
soared through Gwen's
to
back.
the next set, which is
Round 2.
Aviro.
Fight.
Round 2. Aviro, I need you to make a flat DC roll, please.
Flat
A
DC.
flat 1d20 roll. Sorry.
13.
Okay. You're looking. You seem to have got that one focused on, and it's just standing there. And you suddenly feel this immense. What is your will save? Your plus your will saving throw bonus.
My will saving throw is a plus 15.
15, which would be a 25. Okay. So you suddenly become frightened too as you look into its eyes as it's
Wait. Aviro gets frightened? Hold on a second here.
Aviro, you are now at frightened 2 condition.
I don't. Man. Is that
So-
what the. Is that. Was my roll to add to my will save?
No. So your will
Oh.
save it because your will you have a 15.
Do I get to roll for a will save?
Nope. So it's
Bloody
using
hell.
it's more or less intimidating you and demoralizing you. So basically you take
That's
your
harsh.
will saving throw and add 10. So it would be a DC of 25.
It's basically a DC check against you.
And
You
so
don't get
he
to roll
rolled his
against it.
DC, his intimidation towards
Ouch.
you, and got a
Ouch.
28, which means he
Holy cow.
succeeded. Didn't critically succeed, but he succeeded, which now
Mhm.
you are frightened. You have a frightened 2 level, which each round it will leave,
Go down. Yeah.
go down. But for the meantime, as you look into its eyes, its scariness has now like just pierced your soul,
Mhm,
and you are
mhm.
frightened looking at this thing.
That tracks.
I was going to say, like, this is very in character here.
That's
I
what I
mean-
said. It's
You're telling me Aviro's scared of something? I'll be damned.
Yeah.
holy shit. Really?
Yeah. Oh, this
Fine.
lasts
He's
for
used to it,
10
so he'll
minutes,
cope better.
by the way.
Oh, okay. Bye, guys. Have fun. Wait, how can it
But
last
you-
for 10
Right.
minutes if it goes away, if it decreases every round?
That's if it will go down each round, but if you actually let me take that back. It does go by yeah, so never mind. There isn't a
So it's only,
duration.
yeah,
Yeah. It's per round.
Instead of 10 minutes, it lasts
12 seconds.
24 seconds.
I'm gonna review that one. Okay, so that was that one. Gwen, I need you to give me a flat DC roll, please, as you are looking at the one straight in front of you.
Got it. Got it.
16.
Okay.
Yes.
It does not do anything except delay, or let me rephrase that: hold its action.
Hold its action.
It can only hold its action at this point, which brings us to
Ah.
Aviro. Aviro, what are you doing?
Aviro is going to cast. Where did my spells go? Aviro is going to cast Resilient Sphere on the one that it is staring at. No, Aviro is going to look at it first. That's what Aviro is going to
Attaboy.
do.
Attaboy.
Okay, first action to look.
First action to look. 7. Nope. Nope. So does it blink away?
Yeah, and because of the frightened 2, you're -2 on all your rolls.
Oh, 5. 5.
I will say a 5 does not do it.
No.
As you are looking at this, like a 5 does not do it.
Nope, he totally blinks. He 100%
Oh yeah.
shuts his eyes in fear.
Okay. In that case,
Does he say eep when he does it?
Oh yeah, he squeaks.
Eep.
it moves right there.
Oh God.
Moves right there. Copy that.
Your next action, what would you like to do?
Is it doing the thing with the arms?
Yes, it is.
Fuck.
Can I look at it again, or is it just?
No, yeah, you can spend the next action doing that. Yep.
No, nope. I'm gonna cast a spell at it. I'm gonna
What?
try and cast a spell.
Okay.
This is like the equivalent of when something jumps out in like one of those prank shows and somebody pops it right in the face.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Like,
cast. He's gonna cast Resilient Sphere on it, which creates an immobile sphere of force to, in this case, trap the target, blocking anything that would pass through the sphere.
Okay.
I think you have to make a reflex save. If the target is unwilling, the effects of the sphere depend on the target's reflex save.
Okay. So,
It needs to make a reflex save.
needs to make a reflex save.
Target of
15?
25.
Yep.
20,
No.
nope, 25.
So it failed.
Ooh, and it's a critical fail, right? Because 10.
Yeah.
It's got to hit a 25. So the critical effect is oh, it doesn't have a critical failure. Okay. Never mind. It doesn't have a critical failure effect. So it just is immobilized.
Oh, so it's immobilized?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What spell did you use again?
Resilient Sphere.
Oh.
So it is trapped in a sphere and immobile.
Okay. What color would you like your sphere?
Oh, it's
Most important
probably
question.
chalkboard green.
Oh.
Chalkboard green.
No, I guess it would be. They don't have green chalkboards there. It would be slate black. Chalkboards would be black and
There. Too bad.
probably in
I
this
picked
world.
green.
Okay.
Gotta go with your gut.
All right.
Here.
Anything else, Aviro? That's your turn.
No, that's my 3 actions.
All right. Gwen, what would you like to do?
So I am going to continue to lock onto this thing.
Okay.
So I would like to roll to not blink first.
Okay. Give me your flat roll.
Good for you. Good for you.
Flat 10.
You made it.
All right.
Woo!
We're going to unload on this thing.
All right.
Yay! Do
So
it.
your first action is to look. So your second action is to hit.
Yep. So it's a 35.
That hits.
Great.
Is that a crit?
A
Ooh, is that a
35 is a crit.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So it imposes flat-footed with the critical specialization, but it already is flat-footed because I've got it sunlocked.
Mm-hmm.
And I deal 25 spirit damage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you just cut into this thing hard. That spirit damage is going right through it.
All right. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Yes.
Harry.
Do it. Sorry.
Total of 29
I'm the best.
29 hits.
for another 25 spirit damage.
Oh, yeah.
God.
You just are cleaving this thing hard.
What does it look like when you attack and there's spirit damage? Are there like ghostly bears flying out of you or something?
I
What's
actually
happening?
hadn't really thought of what it looks like because she's using a 6-foot-long greatsword and
Fucking cool.
just smashing into this thing. I'm not
Mhm.
sure, Jay, does the spirit energy suffusing the sword cause it to pass into it? Does it cause like a flare of energy? I don't know.
Like when you
Ooh.
strike it, it is just cutting out and the chunks are just coming into it. So it's like, you know, it's going it's feeling like it's going through flesh almost. But instead of rock. And it's just slicing normal and it looks like normal cuts and damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So
And with that hit, I get my temporary hit points back,
Woo!
woohoo!
Hurrah!
and my tattoos begin to glow a little bit.
Nice.
Cool.
Mm.
All right. Glastoc. Your turn. What would you like to do?
Hold on, Glassstock's doing math.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's tough. While Glastock's doing math, check us out on teespring.com. At teespring.com, we have all kinds of great t-shirts and all kinds of awesome logos. You can get them on t-shirts, tank tops, mugs, hoodies, and all kinds of other great stuff. Teespring.com. Just search the link in the description for this video.
Okay, Glassstock. So this square. This hold on. How do I ping?
You just right
Click and
click and
hold.
hold. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that square right there
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
is 10 feet from these two.
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. This one is immobilized because
Yep,
of
yep.
what Aviro did. Okay.
Mhm.
And technically this one is because Gwyn is looking at it.
Mhm.
Okay. Glastock is going to cast Flame Strike on
Okay.
that scare, which has a 10-foot radius, so it's going to hit both of them.
Oh boy.
So you're hitting the square and then it goes.
It's a 10-foot
Like
radius.
a grenade.
Okay.
Jim,
Yeah.
Jim, you can't damage the one that's in the sphere. Nothing can hit. Like
Oh,
it isn't
nothing-
it is an impregnable, impenetrable force field,
okay.
so it won't take damage.
Does Glastock know that?
I think it's still a good idea,
Okay.
dude. I would still do it.
Yeah, I mean Glastock wouldn't know that.
Right.
That.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe that invisible fucker's around.
You're right.
Yeah, because technically, yeah, it's going to be a 10-foot radius, so it's gonna affect basically every single square in 10 feet around that. So it's going to get this one, this
Yeah.
one, this
Yeah.
one, this one, and then the
Gwyn.
ones down here and stuff too. No,
That's
that was
fine.
that was one of the things I was checking because from here Gwyn is 11 feet away.
Ooh.
So, so they calls down a rain of divine fire, plus stuff. They have to make a basic reflex saving throw, but they're immobile.
Yes, it's basic.
Yeah.
Because they could still
Mhm.
they yeah, they still get a reflex saving throw technically. But wait a minute, they're immobile.
Aren't they considered flat-footed?
They are still considered flat-footed, which does minus that down.
Yeah.
This is where the timey-wimey, not sure since they're
Right.
immobile, what
So
the
th-
immobile. If
so
they're
the spell.
immobile, then technically they don't get a reflex save, so it would automatically do damage. Yes.
Yeah. Uh,
So how
yeah.
much damage?
So
How much fire
okay.
damage?
So now here's the next question:
Mm-hmm.
Are they considered fiends or undead?
No,
Either.
neither.
Okay.
Good
As
try.
of-
Good try though.
well, it's
Try.
Good
Yeah.
try.
So
Aim for effort.
because he's
Good guess.
yeah, but because because Gwen is looking straight at him and successfully looking at them, they are immobile and flat-footed. You hit them, they don't get a saving throw because they're
right.
immobile.
Okay.
So yeah, what is the damage?
Okay, well, and because the flame is infused with divine energy, creatures in the area only apply half of any usual fire resistance that they have.
Yep. Okay.
Mm.
And
Hey,
so that
let's
means that
go.
creatures that are immune to fire, instead of gaining the unal benefit, are they treat the results of their saving throws as 1 degree of success better, but they're
Okay.
not getting a saving throw,
Go.
so blah blah blah. Anyway, blah 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 blah. So it's 8d6,
Ooh,
24 points of damage.
24.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, it's engulfed in flames. The stone is flaming at this point. So yeah.
Right, and then I see nothing happens to the one that.
Yep. And it kind of
Okay.
it hits and suddenly this flame goes around this sphere that this thing is in.
Yeah, and then if the other one is anywhere in any of those squares, he would take 24 points of damage too, or
And it
half, or
and
stuff.
it does not.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my last action
Uh-huh.
to. I don't know how long Aviro's spell is gonna last. I'm probably just pissed off that I didn't do any damage to it. I'm gonna stare right now at the one that Gwyn is fighting.
Okay. You're going to use your action, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. All righty. Which brings us to Brynn.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stare at this one first.
First action.
Right now. Yes. Here I go. I'm gonna go ahead and roll to stare at it. Shit. Hey.
Where did you
hero
roll?
points available? Do we have hero points available?
No.
I did not get enough. That's all you need to know.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you think you're looking at it, you take an action kind of looking at it, roll your 2 hit. Or whatever what you're doing in your second action.
Try to stare at it again.
You
this
could.
cheating? Is this like metagaming? I
Yeah.
don't want to ruin your monster.
Yeah, it will. but
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
then I'll just hit it. I'll just
Okay.
try to hit it. Here I go. That's a 26 to
That
hit.
hits.
Okay, but I just don't get my sneak attack damage.
That is correct.
Okay. Here I go. Not bad. 9, 13, 15 points of damage.
All right. 15 points of damage.
Oh, actually, sorry. Deadly. Make that 21 points of damage.
Nice.
I forgot my additional D8 for deadly.
So that was 6 more.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
21 total.
And yeah,
And
as you
you know-
as you pierce it, like I said, it didn't go in as well. But yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can. I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack it again with my
Okay.
third action. Here I go. That is now so -5, 21 to hit.
The 21 does not hit.
Wait a minute, let me double check my math.
Mhm.
13 plus 8 is a 21. Shit. Nope. Bummer.
So
Bummer,
as
bummer.
you're 21 as you try to hit it, and all of a sudden it just was like boom, it was there and then it wasn't there. And as a claw comes across you as a reactionary,
Yeah.
you take 13 points of slash
Ah.
damage, as it was
Ooh.
like you blink for a second, or like something got in your eyes, you're about to pierce it again, and it just disappeared, and all of a sudden you just get, and it's standing right
Oh.
next to you.
God damn. Okay. Ow. Claws. Ouchie.
Okay.
That'll do it, all
That'll
right.
do it. All right, Brynn, I need you to make another flat DC check, because you're looking at the direction of it, but because you haven't, your action failed, it's going to be a higher DC. So there's still a chance, because you're looking in
Okay.
that direction. It's you will have, but it's going to be a higher DC.
8.
Yep. So it is gonna be able to get an attack on you.
Fine. Fine. I didn't
24
even
hit
care.
you. Does a 24?
No, a 24 does not hit
So
me.
suddenly the claw kind of comes around and just misses you with that.
I imagine Brynn leans back, like, just enough, and it just goes, like, barely in front of her face.
And then a
I
31
imagine Brynn
does
think
hit you, correct?
Yeah, it does.
I imagine Brynn thinks to herself, I cannot be where I was before either, bitch.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what she thinks, and as she's congratulating herself, she gets fucking rocked.
With 9 points of damage.
Ow! That's funny as hell, man. Oh god.
Aviro,
Yeah.
Yes.
I could be where that
does a
was.
23 hit you?
No.
Does a 22 hit you?
No.
Okay. Suddenly, as you're kind of like scared. Suddenly you hear this, the wind comes up, the movements behind you as something tries to get you, and you just like frantically are like nervously moving around, and whoosh, and behind you, yeah, you completely missed
Mhm.
you. Dang.
Mhm.
And that's those two. But then guess what?
There's more coming to the party.
Oh no.
And we are now at the top of the round. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, everyone, because I
Ooh.
might have something, do a little
What?
change. But we'll be right back. So
What?
hang on, everyone. everyone, we have, and yes, by popular demand,
A battle map.
a makeshift
Yeah.
battle map, because we just got back from Game Hall Con and I was still in recovery, and it's just one of those things where it was just like, I missed thinking about that. So it gives you an idea of what being able to see. Hopefully it's large enough. Let me know if you need to increase it. But anyways,
Oh, look, we can see past the fog of war.
oh, stop,
Hey, look at that. Look at all those great rooms.
stop. All right, top of the round. Gwen, I need you to make a flat, um, what's the word I'm looking for? A flat DC
DC.
20 roll.
It's a
Ooh.
2.
Oh my god. Holy crap.
So suddenly, as you were
New dice tower.
when you were shaken by the fact that suddenly this other one came out. The monsters. Suddenly the first claw came in and missed completely.
Hmm.
The second one does a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
It does?
Fairly sure. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, thank goodness. I'm
What's your
thinking of my
AC?
other Pathfinder character. 24.
A 24? Dang,
Okay,
I'm
that
just
hits.
no. I needed to make sure I was hitting the right situation. So, okay.
I mean, if you want to keep hitting me, that's fine. I got plenty of hit points.
Well, it wouldn't be a 24 because I didn't have the proper minuses on that one. So, but what we're gonna do is it was only 2 actions, 2 hits missed at that. Jeff, the sphere that this thing is in,
Correct.
is there any way to break out of it?
Yes, it has hit points. So let me read you the thing. You create an immobile sphere of force to either trap or protect the target, blocking anything that would pass through the sphere. It has an AC of 5, hardness 10, and 40 hit points. It is immune to critical hits and precision damage. Disintegrate destroys the sphere instantly. If the target is unwilling, the effects of the sphere depend on the reflex save, but you failed the reflex save, so it sphere is as normal.
So it has an AC of 5, you said?
Yep,
So, and it cannot be critically hit?
correct.
Okay. So suddenly the sphere goes pink. Is it a concentration spell?
No.
Okay. So the thing that you have trapped in there, it,
Mhm.
you notice that it's trying the sphere kind of lights up a little bit because of certain things and things of that nature, but it's not getting damaged. So yeah.
And it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh
Let
shit.
And
me
it
know
is
when it's over.
and it how many rounds is 1 minute?
That's 10
math
rounds.
teacher.
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Okay.
That's 10 rounds. All
10
right.
rounds. Okay, thanks.
Um,
I'm off the clock. I'm only
Very.
semi-reliable at this point.
yeah. So anyways, where were we at? It's great idea. Thank you. Thank you so much. Scooby, whoever Scooby is, uh, 212, thank you so much for being such a wonderful person that's in our chat and helping
Hi,
me.
Scooby.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, that makes it better. Um, you don't know what's there. Maybe, maybe,
Oh,
maybe, maybe.
we see whose side Scooby is on.
Yes. Thank you, Scooby. Thank you. Ah. Yep. All right, there we go. All right, so so that brings us to Aviro. So
Yeah.
you did feel something behind you.
Yeah. I want to spend an action to look at it.
All right. So you turn around and you see it's looking right at you.
Looking right at me. I want to make my roll to do my look check.
Before you roll. So I've learned by spending an action, you're going to do your roll at the end because I don't want it to determine what your other actions will be that round.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
okay.
good idea.
So
Okay.
your first
That's
action
fair.
is to look at it. What's your second action?
My next 2 actions are to be to cast a spell.
Okay. And what spell would you like to cast?
I'm going to cast Cloak of Colors on myself.
Oh, and what does that do?
Well, it says a cloak of swirling colors surrounds the target, which is me. Creatures are dazzled while adjacent to it, and attacking the target causes a brilliant flash of light. A creature that hits the target with a melee attack must attempt a will save. Creature is temporarily immune until the end of its turn. This effect has the incapacitation trait.
Oh, so if it hits, it could get incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, so you suddenly cast that spell. You got
I
stuff.
cast a spell of colors, and so it is this cloak of colors is actually layers of books, and it's the covers of the books that are the colors, and they are spectrally glowing books, and it's the
Suddenly you got
different
these
colored
books.
leathers
Okay.
swirling around me.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me your flat roll then.
I think it's you.
No, you have to give me your 1d20 roll.
Your
Oh,
look
that
roll.
roll.
Your
Gotcha,
look
gotcha,
roll.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Okay. It appears that you've got locked. You're locked on it. Okay. All right.
He's able to cast a spell. Oh no! Oh shoot! It's no. I'm still frightened. 1 9. I'm
9.
still frightened. 1 9.
All right. 9.
Damn it.
Okay.
9.
All right.
Shiza.
Shiza. Which brings us to Gwen.
So I will just ignore the one that's coming at me from the side, continue to focus on the one that's in front of me. So I'm going to keep looking at it.
So one action to
And
look,
I'm going to hit it twice.
then roll
Wow.
so you're going to hit it twice. Okay.
Yep,
So
so start with the attacks.
now that you've indicated that's what you're going to do for each of your actions, now you can roll first to see if it's going to get flat-footed. So give me that flat d20 roll.
No, it's a 3.
Yep.
So
Nope. Okay. So yep. Give me your first
Wow.
attack.
Damn it.
we're going to use the other die for that one. Well, it's a natural 20 on the die for a total of 40.
For a 40?
Oh
Yes.
shit!
That is
That's
a
like
critical.
crit. Get him.
Barbarians are awesome.
So
They're
remind
my
me, critical
favorite.
hit, it is
Double.
double the damage on the die or
Double
All the
everything.
damage.
double everything, including the bonus?
Not strength. I don't recall.
So not the strength bonus.
Not the strength. Yeah, not the strength bonus, but the dice bonus.
Okay. So okay, 8 on the die times 2, 16 plus 18.
34.
30. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Math. This game about
this is
math,
all
you'd think I'd be
spiritual
better at
weapon.
it.
This is all
Yes, it's
spiritual
all
entity,
spirit
correct?
damage. Yes.
Okay.
Jay, I hate to correct you, but according to the
no,
Path
please do.
Builder,
Yeah,
on a critical hit, all of the damage is doubled.
my mistake. Please add all the damage to
Double
it then.
that strength. Boo.
Okay.
So how much more?
Give me a sec. I'm pulling up a calculator.
Too bad Gwyn isn't strong at all.
That's right. So that'll be a total of 52 damage.
Oh my
So
God.
what did you tell me before? 52.
It was
34?
34 before. So that's an additional 18 beyond that.
So she's She-Hulk with a greatsword.
God
Yeah.
damn it. What a stud, dude. I
Okay.
fucking love barbarians.
I'm gonna get one thing in before, because you failed to look at her and her reaction was going to try to a third attack on you, which missed considerably. And then you basically come through with the sword and leave it. And it just puddles in rumble or rumble.
Rubble.
Rubble. Thank you. Rubble to the ground in front of her.
Um,
Son.
as it crumbles, I'm going to bring the sword around and point it towards the one that was coming at me from the side and say, "You're next."
Oh, cool.
Okay. Gwyn smash.
And
All right. Which brings us to Glastoc.
Gwyn smash.
Smash.
Glastoc.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Glastoc's going to, because now the disappearing one has now appeared next to Aviro.
That is
Of course,
correct.
Glastoc's going to go into dad mode and protect Aviro.
Okay.
That's
Aw.
precious.
So he's going to look at that one and then try to attack it twice.
All right. So you're going to attack. You're for sure going to attack it twice, depending.
Yes.
All right. Give me your flat DC roll.
All right. 14.
14. All right. It's flat-footed, and the AC will be reduced down.
Yeah. So my first strike, 33.
That hits, and that is a
Okay.
critical because of the flat-footedness.
Nice.
30 points of damage.
Oh
Woo!
And what type
28.
of damage is it?
28 slashing, 2 fire.
2 fire, and you said 28.
Slashing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, some of it went in, some of it did not.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my second attack, 26.
26 hits, but it is not a crit.
That's fine. Now I roll high. 11 slashing, 5 fire.
11 slash 5 fire. Yeah, this one did not go in as well.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured.
And yeah, it's doing a little. I mean, you're making small little chunks, but yeah, it's still. So okay. Anything else? That's all 3 actions.
Nope, that's all 3 of my actions.
Brynn, what would
I want
you
to
like to do?
hit. I want to hit. I want to stare first, and then I want to hit.
And how many hits are you going to do?
I'm gonna do 2 hits because my first thing, of course, is staring at it.
All right, then now roll since you've proclaimed you're doing 2 hits. So roll your flat DC.
Yes. Shit. Not enough. It's a 7.
Okay.
But I am
Man,
just
weird.
still gonna try to hit. Hitting. That's 28. to
That
hit.
hits.
Oh my. I got 2d6, and they are both ones. This is a joke.
Oh.
It's stone. Think about it. You're thinking you're normally with flesh, but this is stone.
Yeah,
It's
Brent's
really
frustrated.
hard. Really hard. So 14 points of damage is all.
14 points of damage. Okay.
Imagine like as Brynn is making contact, but it's not doing anything. Like sparks are going like ching, ching off of this fucking thing, and I want to try to hit it again.
Okay.
Here I go. Here I go.
Again on my own.
Going down the only. Anyway, 29.
That hits, but it is not a crit.
29. Gonna do better than last time, I'm sure. Yes, I did. 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 2 is 13 plus another d8 is 19 points of damage.
19 points of
Chipping away.
damage.
Can't chop a tree
That's
down in one
exactly
shot,
what
boys.
you're doing. And which is good because it's just chipping away at it. And
Yep, I'm running the clock.
and that's all
Run the
3.
clock.
And since
That'll do
you failed,
Yeah. Sure did.
a nat 20 for the GM.
Oh, man.
I'll put it on the list.
16
was-
points of damage.
How many points?
16.
Oh, well.
Gotta say, Gwyn really enjoyed meeting Brynn while she was live.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. As Glastoc is choosing to help Aviro, you hear Brynn scream from across
Okay.
the room.
And at that moment, Glastoc's using his reaction.
Okay.
And he's going to cast a spell called Drop Dead. So what happens is, as Brynn is getting hit, you see her scream and fall to the ground. What's actually happened is Brynn has now turned invisible, and there is an illusionary corpse where she falls. So the creature believes that it has created a fatal wound. Okay, because this was a crit, and this is Jay's thing.
Yeah.
The illusion looks and feels like a dead body. If the target's death seems absurd, but because it's a crit, I would assume it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And the example they use, a barbarian at full health taking 2 points of damage. The GM can grant the attacker an immediate perception check to disbelieve the illusion.
Oh, this
No,
is not
it's
absurd.
totally believing it. So Brynn, you went down?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Does Aviro see it?
Yes.
No, Aviro's
He's
looking the
bad.
other way.
Yep.
Aviro's
Okay,
looking the other way.
Yeah. So
It believes it.
basically,
Yeah.
so Brynn is invisible at this moment. So Brynn, take advantage of the fact you're invisible.
I, of course, will be using sneak attack so much.
Okay, and there looks like there is a corpse of Brynn at that spot.
Okay.
Oh.
Brynn, did you
That was
go
the-
down?
That was one of the
So
spells
you-
I wanted to use.
I think
That's
Brynn
awesome.
stumbled, but as she stumbled, that's when like the illusion happened. And like so it looked like she did not only stumbled but fell, but actually Brynn like recovered. And can Brynn see the illusion of her dead
Yes.
self? It is uncomfortable.
So how many hit points does Brynn have right now?
Brynn like is like thinking she's dead for a second and like she had to have an out of body experience. Let's say I'm at 60. I'm okay.
Okay. So it's not that you
I'm
went
alive.
down as like you got below your hit points. It's just that
Maybe.
it-
No. I
Okay.
stumbled. That was for flavor. I got hit pretty hard.
Got it. Because I was like, wow, Brynn got really weak, and I'm like, that's not right.
No. Wow, Jay. No, Brynn's super strong.
Oh
I don't
God,
even
that
know.
was sweet, Jim.
That was badass.
And that
dude.
things
What?
it killed her. Yeah, it's now looking at something else. So, that
By the
spell's
way,
cool.
Wow.
this lasts for 1 minute.
Okay.
So
Sick.
obviously
10
with-
rounds.
obviously when Brynn makes her attack, she's not going to be invisible anymore. So that'll break it.
That's okay,
Okay.
but I will sneak behind
Yeah.
one first.
All right.
Jesus, what a great ability. What a great perfect time for it.
Oh, I've got
Oh
one
my
more
God.
trick. I got one more trick I'm still waiting to use. So level
Holy
5 spells have been kind of Glastoc.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
Not to mention the fact that if I actually cast a heal on somebody, if I use 2 actions, it's 5d8 plus another 40. Yeah.
Tough, bro.
Glastoc, you are looking at this one right there. You've got
Yes.
you made it from behind.
Now, because this one moved, does Brynn get to do any kind of a reaction attack to it?
I don't think I want to.
Okay.
I want to sneak.
I don't think she does because of the fact that she's not a fighter.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
and like attack of opportunity, isn't that a feat in
Yeah.
Dune?
Yeah.
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 That's a
Okay.
feat.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that. So
Me too.
Why is that? I am just not rolling good. So the
I-
first
and I
Oh darn.
Aviro.
Wait.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so Aviro
What?
does you are flat-footed right now because you are flanked. No, actually, you're technically not flanked because the other one is somewhat immobile. So a 19 will miss you, correct?
correct.
What do I want to do to you?
yes. He's Jay. What do I want to do to you?
Eh.
So the
He
interesting
said he
thing
wanted
about
to be evil.
yeah, like their reaction, the main thing is if you fail, they get to attack. That's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
And that one has not used any points yet. Okay. Save it. So yeah, one attack missed. It missed Vero. Gwen though.
Gwyn is not looking at this one anymore.
No, it didn't see it come up. And
Well, she said she turned and looked at it, but
Yeah,
it's-
but when she heard Bryn scream,
right.
That's
Yeah.
her
fair.
attention got pulled over there.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
This
This is good flavor.
is good.
what the frell is going on? Wow. Wow.
Ha-
Wow. There is nothing.
Yeah.
This thing is the rolls are not good right now. That's a nat 1 again. That's my third nat 1.
You're on a roll.
Wait. Which one rolled the nat 1, Jay?
The one that's attacking Brynn.
Because well, I was gonna say Brynn.
Gwyn?
One's attacking
Or
Brynn.
Gwen. I'm sorry, Gwen, not
So,
Brynn.
so
Gwen.
does Gwyn get a reactionary attack because it rolled a 1?
Technically, yes.
I don't know that I have that ability, do I?
No,
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
natural. It's a
Because
house
it rolled
rule.
the same thing
house rule.
happens to us.
yeah. House
If we
rule.
roll a 1, they get a reactionary attack
Yep.
against us.
So you can make. So actually, as you felt this thing, you can make an attack on it if you would like.
Well, I'm never going to say no to an attack. I
But
mean, come on.
it's your fourth.
Like,
It's technically your fourth attack in the round, so you get a -10 on it.
Minus 10.
No,
Okay.
it's a reactionary attack, isn't it though?
Yeah, but it's a -10. So
Oh, okay.
So it's a total of 25.
that hits. And this is spirit
Hot
damage.
dog.
Yep, for 25 spirit damage.
Yeah, you clap right into it. As it tries to hit you, you blocked it. You felt the instinctual nature of somebody coming to attack you, and with that, you just kind of like blocked behind you, and then you swung instinctively, and yeah, you got out. It got out. You nailed it big time.
Just going to brush a bit of rubble off my shoulder.
wow.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Aviro, the sphere took damage. 2
Okay.
points of damage.
Okay. It has 40.
What's that?
It has 40 hit points, or I guess now it has 38 hit points.
Yep. hmm So
Do you need me to keep track of that, or are you keeping track of that?
I will keep track of it now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We are at that was top of the round. So Aviro, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so Vero is going to cast Temporal Twin on Glastoc. He's going to do some timey-wimey shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And I'm going to pull a fleeting duplicate of my ally from the recent past. The duplicate appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within 30 feet of you and repeats a single basic action the target took since the end of your last turn. So, like when Glastoc smacked that one before, he's going to play
do
a
it again.
duplicate of that again.
Ah,
Glastoc still has to make his roll though.
That's
So
delightful.
it is a moment in time, but it might be from a different timeline, and it depends on whether he hits him or not.
I like it
I
how we're all
love
just trying
that.
to hit this shit
Oh my
like
god,
usual, and
that
then it's
is
like,
awesome, Jeff.
this isn't working. Time to get dirty,
Blast
and
off.
we are all doing trick
Yes.
shit.
Plus 10 to your roll.
For my attack roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you also have to you have to spend your reaction. So it would be this turn's reaction if you're willing to spend your reaction for it. I did forget to mention that. Are you willing to give your reaction?
Oh, he just used his reaction.
No, that was his last turn though.
That was last turn.
Oh, that's
previous.
his last turn.
It would be
Yeah,
for
the
this
last
round
round.
because it's a new round.
Okay.
If you're willing to, you have to be willing to spend your reaction.
Where did you put it though? So like
it's
which
on
one?
it would be you. So the one
It's the one you hit last time. This one right
Oh,
here.
okay. So it's technically in the same space as me.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's
Okay.
in a space adjacent to you. It has
Oh.
to be put into an empty space.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it
so,
would
okay.
attack from like this space or
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
sure.
the one directly in front of Aviro.
Yes.
yes.
I don't.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Let's I mean with a +10 to the roll, I mean, I would say, yeah, we want to do this.
Okay.
So.
So yeah, as you Aviro, this is the first
Mhm.
time you've cast this spell.
Mm-hmm. I've had this for like
Yes, that is
So many
awesome. I'm
levels.
so happy for
So-
you. I'm so happy.
and I've
for you.
never prepared it.
So Glastoc, make your attack at +10. Aviro, would you tap into this? I need you to make a will saving throw, please.
Ooh.
I have to make a will save.
You need to make a will saving throw.
All right, 29.
No problem. Tapping into the timey-wimey stuff that you
Yeah.
guys have been a part of
Yeah.
is like weirdly good. It's like wild magic shit. So
Okay.
it gave Glastoc a +10 on his roll, but
Hey.
you had to make a saving throw. Yes.
42.
That is a crit.
Oh, wow.
See, happened again.
I critted it once
Yes.
and I critted it again. All right.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
talk about wild magic shit. It's affecting our actual world.
Yeah.
40 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 2 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 8s on the D8s.
Damn.
Let's go.
And Aviro can get away with it, rationalizing it to himself because he's not the one that did the damage. He just made that moment happen again.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was a serious hit from that. But
No fucking joke. dude.
Aviro, you are, like I said, you are, when you tapped into the timey-wimey shit,
Mhm.
and it will only work for you, Glastoc, and Brynn that you know of.
Oh, okay.
You
So I might
can
not be
use
able
it
to cast.
on Gwen, but because because of the timey-wimey stuff that you did and the entity pulling you from Faerun and D&D and bringing you into
Oh,
Galarian
okay.
Pathfinder, because you shifted in and have timey-wimey shit,
Timey-wimey spells are gonna go a little weird.
timey-wimey spells are going a little weird.
Cool.
Okay. How do
All
you
right,
like that
so
addition to the game?
so that's fun. So that's 2 of my actions, and I guess my third action will be hey, did Glastoc in that last round maybe yell at Aviro, turn around? I just want
Uh,
to turn around.
yeah, well, yeah.
Would he have yelled that at Aviro?
Here, you
Um,
know something's behind you.
Yeah, you know that something's there because it was swinging at you.
All right, so Aviro will shout at Glastoc, you deal with this one, and I'll deal with the one, and he'll spin around,
And you're
Yeah.
gonna look at
And-
that one.
and I will look at that one.
All right. Look at that one. Give me your flat DC roll.
Not to complicate things, but does he see Bryn's body?
We're gonna get to that in a second.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Wow. Not to
7.
complicate things, but
So,
hey,
as
this
you look
really
around and
dark thing is
see,
going on.
you suddenly look down and see Bryn's dying body.
Do I need to make a will save to keep it together?
Yeah. Yes, you do. Please do.
Should I go ahead and do that for you?
Yes.
Well, 34.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what would Aviro say or do or say like when he sees Brynn down?
Well, I think he saw Glastoc do his reaction thing.
Yeah,
you
Aviro
didn't-
might
So-
know that a spell went
So
off.
he
knows
probably
you
knows that it's
A spell went off, but you didn't use an action to
No,
identify.
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But I think he would have seen that. And because I got a 34 on my keeping it
He's
together,
rationalizing, if nothing
I
else.
think he is
Yep.
rationalizing.
He's
Did
fine, he's
Glastoc do
fine.
something?
Okay.
Because
All right. Yeah.
because Glastoc is not going, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree
because-
with that. I would agree
Yeah.
with that. Yes. Okay.
Context
The
clues.
good thing about the spell is it's a somatic only. So
Oh.
Oh,
So-
that's a
It's
good
not like-
spell.
yeah, it's
Very good
it's
spell.
not like
Very
Glastoc
useful.
yelled any incantation or anything. He literally turned and like pointed his axe towards Brynn, and then all of a sudden, that
Mhm.
happened.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like it.
What's funny? Yeah, what's funny is it says you can only cast it after somebody's been hit.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Gwen, it's your turn now.
So as I said, Gwen heard the scream, turned, sees Brynn fall, and just this moment of cold fury sort of wells up inside of her. She's like, not again, not another friend dying, not like this. And she's going to get a lot more angry than she's ever been. And I would like to use the Celestial Wings feature to sprout a pair of glowing eagle wings
Oh.
from my back.
Are
Okay.
you an ASMR, you sneaky bitch?
Maybe. And then we will use the oh gosh, what is that thing called? I need to know my sudden charge. I need to learn my abilities. Sudden charge to close the gap between where I am and where Brynn's body is, and take an attack on the thing that knocked her down.
Okay.
And I'm sure I will take an attack of opportunity from that one behind me.
Yes, you will.
But Gwyn is far too focused on avenging her fallen friend
A
to
20.
care. That will not hit.
I cannot roll 20 is favoring you now because I cannot roll over a bloody 10.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
This is going to be so good when Brynn all of a sudden appears behind this thing and just
Hey.
runs it through.
Oh, hey.
So attack it.
Not a great attack roll. 7 plus 27 total.
That hits.
Okay.
And this is spirit damage.
26 spirit damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Because that's two. That was 2 actions though.
I'm not clear
Oh.
if the celestial wings counts as an action. It's not listed as an action, but it does say you use a force of will to call them forth. So I would read that as an action.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's an action. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are your 3 actions. So perfect. Which brings us to Glastoc.
All right. I'm gonna keep focusing on this one. Because now that Gwyn is in the fight over here, I know I don't have to worry about the one
Mm-hmm.
that's to the south of Aviro. So I'm gonna keep looking at the one here next to me, and I'm gonna attack it once for sure. If I end up dropping it,
Mm-hmm.
then I want to use. That's 2 actions. Then what I'm going to do is I'll change my focus to the one south of Aviro.
Okay.
No. Oh, I can't see the one that or can I? The one that was
This one?
Yeah.
No, you can't see it yet.
Okay. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, because it the darkness. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll change my focus to the one to this. If only if I drop the one
Okay.
in front of me, then
Right.
I'll change my focus to the one
Okay.
not if I don't drop it, then I will attack it a second time.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
So
All right.
first action is
Want me to do my flat 10 roll?
so first action. Okay, go for it. Yeah.
14 again.
Yep. Your focus. So flat-footed drops it down to AC. So
Okay. Now roll my attack roll. Dun, 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 22.
that does hit because it's
Oh.
flat-footed.
Yeah.
Yes.
13 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 2 fire damage.
It is still up.
Okay, so then I will use my second attack on
Okay.
it. 19.
That does not do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Damn
get
it.
through.
Okay,
Try.
that's fine.
All right. Brynn.
Okay. Alrighty. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am still invisible.
You are invisible, yes.
What I am gonna do actually is I think I'm gonna. Well, here's the thing. I was gonna move, but now I don't think I will. I think I just want to try to hack at this one right here.
Okay.
So very invisible, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try to hit it. Here I go.
Okay.
Got a good feeling about this. Nope.
Oh.
That's a nat 1. Can you guys still hear me? I think I'm frozen.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
us.
Okay, sorry. Well, that's a pretty accurate face to what I'm feeling right now. It's kind of stupid. So that's a nat 1.
Okay.
But you know what? It's fine. Can I just attack again?
Yep,
And
you
pretend it
can.
didn't happen. Okay, I will. There I go. Oh, that is let's see. Oh my 21.
Oh.
Because it's
It's
flat-footed, it's
flanked. It's
22.
flanked. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
It
Yes.
is
And that
flanked,
hits, right?
and that's flat-footed, or what the equivalent of it doesn't add. So yeah,
Do I get my sneak attack damage
yes.
because it's flanked?
But you
Okay.
you rolled a 21, right? It needs a 22.
Yeah,
You need a 22 to hit.
but he's flanked. Does that matter?
Flanked and flat-footed are the same.
Yeah.
I
So
know. I
you
thought
can't stack it
22 hit him normally.
A 22 does, but you got to roll a
when
21.
he's when
But you
he's flat-footed.
when
it
he's
hits him.
flat-footed, he's already
Oh.
yeah, he's 22 at flat-footed.
Okay. Well, here we go. Why the fuck not? I'm gonna go ahead and try
Yeah.
one more. Here I go. Hell yeah, let's go. That's a 20, motherfucker. Not natural. I'm done.
Oh.
I know. It's a big bummer.
Yeah, as you
Bummer,
were just
bummer.
trying to pierce this thing, it's like you're trying to hit the right spots, and you're just hitting stone, and it's just like So
Oh, by the way, Brynn appears.
Brynn appears.
Brynn has got to be so mad.
We still well, you're still there. You're just frozen.
You still there, Carrie? I think she finally dropped off.
Okay, so we might be going to a break
Momentary
slash
hiatus.
game. Actually, we're right about the game time, so we might go back to
We want to finish out the round.
yeah, we'll finish out the round. So actually, that would bring
Oh, yeah,
up
we lost her.
we lost her. All right,
Yeah.
1 second, everyone, while I bring us out, bring us back into. Let's be right back. right, everyone, we are back.
Woo!
That's not the real Brynn. That's the one that died. And
Yeah.
then now.
Yeah.
By the way, does
Perfect.
the dead Brynn
It
disappear?
disappears.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
it
disappears.
disappears.
So the dead Brynn disappeared and conjured techno goblins and gremlins, and they basically
Yeah.
shut down Carrie's
Fucked
stream.
everything up.
So now that we're
Yeah.
back, we are now going to the two that are right there. Brynn, what is your wisdom saving throw bonus?
Do you mean my will?
I'm sorry, your will saving throw bonus. Sorry, yes.
Will saving throw. Well, it's a plus 14. So
14, it would be a
Just say
24.
24.
So I am
Mhm.
attempting to scare you as you are
Mm-hmm.
and I got a 21.
Uh-huh.
Haha.
It does not scare you.
No, it does not.
Look, Brynn died and came back, so nothing scares me.
I raised a teenage boy.
Yep.
So nothing scares me.
Glastoc. What is your will saving throw?
17.
So it is a 27.
Yeah.
You got to be bloody kidding me. I cannot roll over a 10.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And we are now going to be at the top of the round. But
Yeah.
we are going to actually end the stream here
Yeah.
as we
Good job, guys.
We're not
We
still
don't
dead.
feel like
live.
the first
We lived.
the first encounter of the weeping death has
No, I like
started.
the fact he said first.
Damn.
There's
Yeah.
always more weeping death.
Yeah, so, I mean, of course.
More or less. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for all your
Yeah.
suggestions.
Yay.
We will be back soon. I believe next in 2 weeks, in November 6th, we will be back with the finish. We'll see what happens here. With
Hopefully.
finish this. Combat is going pretty well. The mechanics seem to be working of
Knock on
enjoyment.
wood. Knock on wood.
Yeah, no
We'll
kidding.
see if Roll20 likes me now. Next game, because right now it's not.
Oh, I see
Anyways.
how it is.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Roll20 sucks right now. Let's pick this up next time.
Yeah, pretty much. The algorithms will change. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for watching us here at the Inform for the Wayward Gamer. We are going to go around. Players, please, where can we find you? And go from there. So we are going to go in reverse order to our wonderful guest player. Ian, thank you for being here. And where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on old episodes of After the Fall and World's Greatest Dungeon on Scryer Vision over on YouTube. And every other Friday, I'm streaming Icarus with Scooby212 and Twin Minds over on their channels.
Excellent. Very cool. Thank you for being here, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Awesome. Jim,
Yes.
how can we find you, or where can we find you? Do you want to be
Uh,
found?
Yeah, I don't want to be found. So yeah, Jim Hawkmere1 on Twitter. That's where I am on Twitter and all the other socials. You can find me here every couple of weeks playing with these wonderful players. I have so much fun with these guys. And then might show up at another con somewhere representing Talon and Claw, but there's nothing on the books right now. So
Very cool. It was fun playing with you and seeing you last weekend. It was good at
Yes.
Game All Con. Good times.
it's really fun destroying Wampas with Clicky again.
Yes,
So, yeah.
yes.
Yay.
Awesome. Thank you, Jim. You want to be found?
Yes.
Can you be
Always. Don't we
found?
all want to be found? You can find me with both Ryan and Jay over on Scryer Vision, over there, wherever it is. And you can find me here with all of these fine folk. And that's what I got.
Awesome.
Go Smuggler's Coffee and Talon and Claw.
Yay.
Thank you, Jeff. Carrie.
Plug. Yes.
Where can we
Hello.
find you?
I'm Carrie. This was awesome as always, guys. Thank you so much for another great game. You can find me obviously here on Wednesday nights where we play this. You can find me on Thursday nights over on Mini Terrain Domain where we play Kids on Bikes. Coming up on Monday nights in the place of Scribes and Scrolls, we will be playing another game called Seven Dooms for Standpoint, where I'm playing with this old so and so. Yeah, on select Thursday nights, you can also find me over on another channel called Dice Tales Live. So I'm everywhere. I'm like the wind.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carrie.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you everyone for joining us here at the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. I am Jay, also known as NeoFed3 on most of the socials. You can find me here. We are going to be doing, like I said, Natural Ones here. We are premiering our Hunter, the Reckoning, 5th edition Hunter Team Beta. A quick teaser episode,
Ooh.
part of episode 1, not the full episode, but just a teaser part of episode 1, which is set in 1939, that it deals with a lighthouse, will be on the 29th, Tuesday the 29th, starting, I believe, at 8 p.m. And it's maybe only an hour, but it's got some great, and our great intro created by So Many Games, and some other introductions of the players that we will have throughout the season. And then we will be picking it back up in 2025 as we continue later this doing some more pre-recordings on that one. Additionally, you'll be able to find me over at MTD Mini Terrain Domain, where I'm not a forever GM. I get to play in characters, and I have to say the character art that what is it?
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox.
Check him out at LUNCHBAUKS on Twitch.
He has made some
Lunchbox. He's the
character
man.
art for us. It is awesome. I am
He's
very
live now,
excited.
actually.
Yes. So we might go if I can figure it out. We'll get our what's the word I'm looking for? I cannot.
Raid.
Raid. Yes, we're gonna raid them in a moment. But
Like he's playing some Baldur's Gate 3 right now.
perfect. And then, like I said, I'll be at PAX Unplugged in December, working there. So working for Johanna Games. So if you need some see me there, please say hi. And then we might have some other stuff coming up. We will have in January 2025, we will have a new GM joining us for a new horror game that will be coming in 2025. We don't know the date yet, but we are in pre-production of some of that, and we are getting it all taken care of and figuring it out. So that's some really exciting stuff that is going to be coming up in 2025. In addition, there will be a new Star Wars Edge of the Empire game coming in 2025. And all I can say is that our charity event in May may have a connection to it, as well as Gary Con's stream that I will be doing may have an addition to that as well. So follow us, subscribe to our Twitter, to our YouTube channel, which will be popping up. Please, thank you so much for everyone for joining us. And with that, we're going to say, please be kind, don't be a jerk. And with that, good night. See ya.
Do